Alright, welcome friends and family. Another webisode of J&N Carpet Renewal. Wanted to show you guys how we personally treat mess, how we've learned from the pros over the last several years, what's worked, what hasn't, the callbacks that I've had. I think pet treatment is the biggest callback we've had. A, due to odor, and B, due to wick backs or reoccurring spots. So they've already had these carpets professionally cleaned. And I know that because of the groom lines that are already throughout the house. But if the carpet was already clean, why did this brown spot come back? Okay, so pet treatments can go one of two ways. The first, most cost-effective way that we like to do and to offer our clients is a topical treatment, where we really want to just get rid of the spot and get rid of the odor. So the odor is the biggest deal, right? And obviously the spot. But, so the topical treatment, what we're gonna do before we pre-spray the rest of the house, lay down our detergent, is come first with a highly enzymatic treatment. We wanna break the odor molecules down, spread them apart so that the odor, before we hit it with our 230-degree steam, doesn't make the uric salts, the ammonia salts come alive again. So we want to make sure before we pre-spray, before we hit it or extract with our steam, that it's already broken down, and by the time we do that, it's going to smell great and look great. So the first thing we always want to try is a topical treatment. Now, if that doesn't work, if the mess or the liquid or has gone into the carpet pad or the subfloor, then obviously we need to try another invasive method. So for that, we offer our subsurface clean. So we've tried the topical, the mess was still there or the odor was still there. That means it got into the carpet pad or the subfloor. So we end up doing a subsurface treatment to where now we have to get the pet mess in the carpet pad and the subfloor treated. Because the carpet might be clean on top, but when it dries, it's just gonna wick back because there's still residue or a liquid in the carpet pad or the subfloor. And of course, wood subfloors are gonna absorb as well. Some concrete do as well. Concrete's porous. So I wanted to show you guys how we do that. And for that, I have one of my famous treatments that I use. This is made by one of the best chemists in the industry. And so what we're doing first is we're gonna flood as if the pet was here again. We wanna treat this thing as if it were deep in the carpet pad and the subfloor. So we're gonna flood the mess here with the treatment because we want it to penetrate everything, okay? So now that's sitting in there, okay? That's the entire pet mess there. I've covered all the areas of browning, okay? Now, we're gonna let that sit for about 45 minutes. So obviously the next cut you're gonna see is me transitioning to the cleaning and the rinsing of it. For that, we're gonna use our water claw, and I'll show you guys that as it's working. But this is gonna flush out the carpet pad and the subfloor. So I literally just soaked and drenched the affected area. So now, this is the second option. Obviously, it's gonna be a little more expensive, but worth it. So I always present the two options to the client. If they know how long the pet mess has been sitting there, or if they don't, then we wanna do this. Because if the pet mess was picked up or saturated or blotted up right after it happened and all you have is the brown spot, then we can treat that and we can do a topical. But if you don't know how long and it's in several corners that the dog or dogs or cats have urinated and you don't know how long it's been sitting there, then we're gonna wanna do the subsurface treatment. So two different treatments. Already, you guys, I don't know if you can really see it, but already this treatment by itself has already gotten rid of the browning. So I'm gonna let that sit there again. Highly enzymatic, heavy deodorizer. I'm saturating now deep into the subfloor and the carpet pad. So All right, guys, so to recap, we're doing a subsurface treatment because the topical treatment didn't cut it. That's the most cost-effective method we want to try first. But again, I always want to give my clients the option for pet treatment. Do we want to hit it with the subsurface or the topical? If you know how long the pet mess has been there and you blotted it up sooner than later, then chances are all we have to do is a topical. But if it's been there for a while, chances are, and you didn't get to blot it up and pick up as much as you can, chances are it went down into the carpet pad and the subfloor. So we've already dumped our detergent in there. It's already broken down with the odor molecules, highly enzymatic, high deodorizer, and now we're going to flush out all that treatment, okay? So with that, I got my truck mount set up. So we're going to be using lukewarm water. It's the same water that I steam with, but I turned my heater off. And then we're going to use the water cloth. So I'll find my spot. So go ahead and contact this out. Just by putting that on there, I'm already sucking out a lot of the soap. But I want to make sure, and you can kind of even tell the dirt over here, it's picking up a lot. So I'm just going to do a thorough rinse of the spot. Make sure that water, I'm rinsing out everything from the subfloor, carpet pad, getting all that out. I want to get that water clear. Everything that I see up, I want all that detergent gone. So I really just want to suck up clear water by the time it's done. Starting to clear up a bit, which is nice. Okay, now I want to turn this off and then I want to move it. Still have some detergent that I picked up over here, so I'll make sure to rinse that really good. Getting all that pet mess out from deep down.
Deep down a little bit.
Still have some over there. Pretty nasty over here. So that's just extra water runoff. You can see I'm sucking right up. Oh, that's a good spot. So the terminology we like to use, so if the spot was that big on top, okay, it was probably about that big underneath on the secondary backing of the carpet. And probably even bigger on the carpet pad, and probably yet bigger on the subfloor. So as you can see, my spot was like right here. I'm picking up stuff over here now. You can see brown right there. I want to make sure and rinse that really good. Get all that brown out. That looks good. Awesome. This thing is great. Suck all the water out. And then of course this is before we clean the whole room. So I'm gonna do that with these spots over here. You guys can see, boom. So So the nice thing is, guys, it doesn't take too long. It is a little more invasive just because of time, but this is no problem for us. You know, to add this service to your cleaning package, it's no problem. We just need to know prior, so that way we can let the treatment dwell as long as possible.